Hey everybody. As you can see, it's your girl Kiss My Cheeks TV, Abby Reviews. We are back. We took a little break. Why did we take a break? Because I was over love. I'm gonna be honest. I was over Love and Marriage Detroit. I
Where's that
missed
puppet show?
the last three episodes and I haven't had any desire to go back and watch.
I haven't watched them either, so I don't know what's happening.
And I don't
That
care.
man could still be crying on his way to Atlanta. We wouldn't know.
I didn't even know he was going to Atlanta.
I don't know if he's going to Atlanta either.
Oh,
Let's
he
just make
was.
that up.
He was. See how fast I forgot. I was. That's the true reason. I was like, let's just wait till the ultimatum come out. And to be honest, I was kind of equally bored with the ultimatum. The
I
drama
was
of
not.
episode
I
two.
I have when we get to one section, I got something to say about James and his raggedy ass mama.
I got comments on a couple of sections, but it wasn't 8, 9 episodes worth of comments.
Okay, that understandable. Understandable.
You want to start with talking about the season? If I didn't say it, we getting ready to talk about the ultimatum on Netflix.
The whole season is out, including the reunion.
The reunion. I could tell you right now, watch episodes 1 and 2. Fast forward to the reunion.
No,
And
don't.
you,
Don't do not listen to her. Watch the season. Don't listen to her. Do not listen to her.
you will be entertained. But anyway, you want to start with the reunion looks first or get into the season and then talk
Nobody
about
care about they looks for the reunion.
just something to talk about. Some people were cute. Some people deserve a read.
Okay, go ahead. Put the reunion looks up. I could
Okay,
care
let's start
less.
with the looks. Let's start with the host, Nick. And I don't forgot her name.
Mrs. Lachey.
Mrs. Lachey. She had on a basic sparkly number and Nick had on a basic suit. I think they were average. They get a C. They showed up.
I mean, I got nothing for them. I have absolutely nothing.
The couple that I was very shocked, I got comments about Trey and Raya.
Mhm.
I don't like what he has on at all. And she has on a basic slip dress, the
I
same
think
wig.
they were complimentary. That maroon and soft orange go together, kind of. If
Mm.
his shirt matched her dress, I probably would have liked it better. If his shirt was the same color as her dress.
There's something about that suit, and I think it's the shirt that I really don't like. So they get a C minus.
They
At
get
least her lace ain't showing. She at least put some tint on it for the reunion.
Mhm.
Up next is I don't have a clue what these people names are, but
That's
Yellow.
Leanne and her dude. That's the shit bag. That's what the boy called him.
We can get into them because I didn't even understand why they were here. But
But
hey,
he want to get married, and he was being a jackass about it. That was why they were there.
okay. But I like the yellow. I think the yellow
I
is
like her shoes. That's
yeah, the
it.
shoes were cute.
I hate her hair. I didn't like her hair at the proposal thing. I don't like her hair.
It's very thin. She needs tracks, and I'm not being shady because my hair is very thin too.
Right. She needs some volume to her situation.
Yes. I really liked
No,
Ryan.
absolutely not.
I love that red dress with the
No,
cutouts on the side.
I don't like her. I don't like her hair. I don't like that lipstick. I don't like that dress. I don't like her.
Okay, well, I liked it. They don't match. It looked like they got dressed in two separate homes.
Because they shouldn't be together. But I
They
digress.
should not be together, but
They
I have
should, they should not be together.
for multiple reasons. We're gonna get to it. Now. I don't know why this lady
Why is she dressed like a bird?
right, right.
Because she a pigeon. That's why. Moving on. Next.
I don't understand the feathers. The dress was cute enough without the feathers and the choker.
She looks like a very rich bird sitting next to her. She looks like a beard for him. The beard that should be on his face.
She looked like she got on a beard.
Listen. She's his beard. This looks. That's what this picture looks like. Like he's
Does look
gay or he's closeted and he's dating her, but she don't know. Then
I
he
like this picture of him. What is it? I don't know his name, but in the couple who surprise surprise had a baby. I didn't believe it for shit. Um, good luck.
good luck with what?
I'm trying to get that ring.
Listen.
Luke Angelo, bad. He done took something out the trash and ran with it.
Oh God. Not chaos in the cheek house. Oh God.
I think my lunch. I
I
forgot to
just,
take
I
that.
feel like that dress is ill fitting. Like
I
it's
feel like
ill
she's
fitting.
ill fitting, but okay.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I don't like her.
I get it. I understand why.
Okay, well that's enough about the fashions. Let's get into the couples. Let's just start where it was. Everybody showed up. Everybody has an ultimatum. We get all of that. Which couple you want to start with? Because I just want to talk about the couples as a whole.
Okay, well let's start with the people that was there the shortest amount of time and
Lisa
caused the
and
most
her man.
drama. They caused the almost the most drama the whole season, and they were only on for 2 episodes.
Lisa and her man ruined the season.
Did not. Did
If
not.
she would have stayed and cut up for all 9 episodes, I would have been here for it. But
No.
she cut up,
Not
and
after she found out she was knocked up.
I'm still counting back the months on my fingers.
I don't know why. Like I don't understand. The math is clearly correct. You just refuse to believe it. You just want to be delusional about it. I don't understand what the issue is.
It
She
might
found
even
out she was pregnant. They filmed the ultimatum. 10 months passed. She got a 7-week-old baby. I don't understand what's wrong with. Well, I don't understand what you because she had to be at least 6 weeks pregnant when she found out.
well, that's the math ain't mathing.
How is it not mathing?
Because 10 months ago, if she was 6 weeks pregnant at the time, the baby should be 11 or 12 weeks
Mm-mm.
old by now.
No, because you're pregnant for 40 weeks. That's 10 months. And that's if you
So
go the whole time.
40 minus 7 is 37.
Right. So that's full term. That's absolutely correct. You just want her to be wrong. You trying to find anything for her to be wrong.
Look, you got your baby. Congratulations. The little picture I saw, it was a beautiful baby.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's mighty convenient. It was mighty convenient. But okay, it
Well,
worked out in your favor.
that's what happens when you fucking raw. You go slip up and get pregnant. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Hey, Curvix. I don't know what you want me to say to that.
Well, let's talk
That's
about the little bit of drama they did.
okay.
She signed up to be on the show. I
She
don't think
gave
she,
him the ultimatum. Yes, she was the one. Like, hey, I want to get married. What we doing? Shit'll get off the pot.
and
Now,
I'm here for that, but she never saw this show and she clearly didn't understand the concept because as soon as she saw her man having a conversation with another woman, she lost it. She slapped him in the face, called her a Hooters working bitch. Chaos ran out. She was like, she want that Hooters bitch. That's what she said.
I'm sorry. That's funny to me. It's funny to me. Not this Hooters working bitch. Oh God,
That's
it's
what
funny
she
to me.
said. She was like, that's what you want. You want that Hooters working bitch.
She
Came
said,
down the
"Don't
stairs,
talk to the Hooters bitch." That's what she
slapped
said.
them, slapped them all in the face, embarrassed them.
She did mush that man. She said, "Fuck you, fuck the ultimatum, and fuck marriage," and I'm out. Mm. And she said because of how far she flipped out, that's how she knew something was wrong with her.
I believe like she like that in real life. Cause you ain't pregnant right now and you was still acting an asshole at
No,
32.
she had an attitude. She had an attitude because I believe they never resolved it. They never was. She was never like, "Oh, I don't want your man like that, ma'am. Calm down." Bah, 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 bah.
that's the point of the show. You gotta
listen, this is what I'm
somebody to
saying
make
to
the
you.
choice.
But she made a very good point. How you come to the show claiming to be, oh, I'm so in love, oh, I'm so in love, but 30 seconds in, you talk about your coochie wet for this other nigga. Wait a minute, B.
Well, she must not have saw the queer love. Because they coochies was wet 30 seconds in too.
Listen, them queer love people, they was on some old different shit. Let me be very clear. They was on some old different stuff. My thing is very much because I would have had the same reaction. Bitch, what you mean? First of all, I'm never coming on a show like this. Let's start there.
Can we start? Let me say this first, Abby. Let me say this first. When I saw Lisa flip out, the first thing that went through my mind is, this is Abby if she come on this show with her man.
And you will be correct. Because who the fuck? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, nigga, you know, because I am too territorial for these type of shows. Not that I'm possessive or and stuff like that, but I am too territorial. I do not share. I don't play about my things. Don't touch my shit, bitch. And that's just the end of the conversation. That's just the end of the conversation. So I'm never going to be on a Ready to Love where you date multiple people. I'm never going to be on an ultimatum where or put a ring on it where you get to date other people and you get to do a trial marriage with another bitch. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm never going to be okay with that because I'm going to show my ass.
And that's what Lisa did. Because she wanted to quit at first. She was like, I'm ready to go. Let's pack our bags. We ain't choosing nobody.
Right. That's how she felt at first. And then she tried to get back into it. And she was like, this is some bullshit. This was a nigga who was like, oh, this gonna be cute. Put a little money in our pocket. Ooh, you know, let's do this. And then she got to it and she really saw what it was. Because that nigga cheated on her before. And you can't tell me he didn't.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because she was triggered.
Yes.
He cheated on her
and
with
she
a
don't trust his ass
she
at
used
all.
to work with. You can't tell me she did.
She don't
you
trust
can't tell me he did.
At all.
He cheated on her with a Hooters bitch that she used to work with. And so this was deja vu. And that tip, and with the pregnancy hormones, that just tipped that bitch onto a whole nother level. And she was like, fuck all of this. I will knock all this shit over.
She said Hooters bitches can't be trusted.
Can't be. Cannot be. Because clearly we 30 seconds into this process. I'm devastated and in my feelings. And I don't really want to talk to these other niggas. I want my nigga to be like, okay, I don't really want to do this. Let's get married and we don't have to do this. That's what I want him to say. Day one. But he's smiling in bitches' faces and bitches talking about, ooh, he make me wet. I'm hot for him. And
yeah, she wasn't gonna make it through
hot 6 feet under fucking with me, daughter.
She wasn't gonna make it through no trial marriage. At all.
Because she was gonna be so concerned with what's happening with Brian and his trial marriage. Fuck whoever she chose. They wouldn't get nothing out of her. Hystericals.
And it would have been entertaining. But anyway, they left. We get to the reunion. She's still talking her shit at the reunion.
She is. She said, I meant what I said. No, I meant it.
And today, after I guess her publicist or whoever said, bitch.
She's so far postpartum. Some of the hormones have leveled out now. She actually saw the reunion and saw how she showed her ass. And she was like, you know what? I did too much. I honestly did too much. Let me apologize for this girl. Because I was doing the most. Sometimes it takes you actually seeing. Sometimes you got to see it on. You got to see yourself. You
got to see all of it.
You got to see all of it and be like, oh, okay. So I was doing a lot. Okay. But daughter, you wasn't wrong about her. Let me be very clear. You weren't wrong about her. If your nigga had chose her, she would have tried to fuck.
They would have fucked. Yes.
They was fucking. Daughter, no, just know you was not wrong. Even though you finally saw it, you was like, ooh, that's a bit much. And you apologized to her, you wasn't wrong about that girl. You wasn't.
Well, let's jump on into the other black couple of the show, Raya and Trey. Raya did not want to get married. Trey wanted to get married.
Yes.
The first thing that caught my attention was he did this elaborate birthday celebration or whatever day. Candles, balloons,
Mhm.
flowers all over the whole
Like
house.
that's not how they do it on TikTok.
Right.
Bitch, what is you talking about? I need you to have more references for romance. Why don't you be grateful that this nigga did anything?
Anything.
Anything. Do you know the last time I got flowers on Valentine's Day?
Me too.
It
And I
has been
got
over
a man.
40. It has been, I was 14 when I got flowers, and I got them from my brother-in-law. He got me and my mama flowers for Valentine's Day. He's a wonderful man. God rest his soul. Yeah,
Some men don't know what a flower look like, girl.
they
And he
don't.
had a house full of them for me.
Don't listen. And I'm not even like bring me 60 dozen long stem roses. You can bring me some hydrangeas. Those are my favorite flower.
Now I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't give a damn about the flowers. Bring me my Ulta or Sephora gift card so I can go
Oh,
shopping
oh
and
my daughter. Okay, well,
I'll be happy.
I too would like a Sephora gift card. My birthday is coming up. Amen. Oh,
Amen. But some women are into the flowers and the romantic stuff, but I feel like you can't ask for your man to be romantic and then when he
he's
is,
romantic.
you
You ungrateful
ungrateful.
because he didn't do it the way you thought it should have been done. Be grateful he took the time to think, okay, that he went to somebody's TikTok video and saw some stuff and he repeated what he saw. Because it was a hotel room, there was candlelight, there was roses, there was balloons, the whole nine. Girl, if you don't be grateful, if you don't be grateful.
Grateful. Because you can't take all that shit home and who want a house full of flowers anyway?
I like that.
Okay. I ain't into it, but it's the gesture. Now, the next thing, they swapped with James and Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Trey looked like he was having a good time with Ryan. They were getting along.
Mm-hmm. But
But
Ryan,
James and Raya were like
because James is a freak. We learned that at the reunion.
a freak.
He's you missed that part about the bondage and the freaky shit that he
Yeah,
likes.
I was scrolling, watching and scrolling.
That's what you get. That's what you missed the whole thing. That nigga
But he couldn't
James
hold
is
hands.
James is a 50 Shades type of dude.
Then why couldn't he hold hands? Get a girl a hug.
Because those type of dudes, they're all or nothing kind of dudes. It's either we doing everything or we doing absolutely nothing. He can't blur the line. So now that I understand what type of dude he is and what he likes to do, then I understand why he couldn't give her. He
He
gave her
also
one
seemed
arm
more
church hug,
concerned
and that's it.
about what Ryan was doing over there with Trey. Like
No,
I don't feel like he gave Raya his all because he was concerned about what Ryan was
no,
doing.
he wasn't concerned about her.
He was on the phone calling his friend.
He wasn't concerned about her. He was talking to his friend because he knows he's a all or nothing type of dude. And if he go in there and baby girl is in some little booty shorts, bent over doing something she ain't got no business, it's gonna be a problem. That's why it ain't had nothing to do with that little mealy mouth white girl that was that he ain't had nothing to do with that. It ain't had nothing to do with that. First
Okay,
of all, that boy is traumatized and he get on somebody's sofa
he
ASAP.
is.
I don't know what his I don't because at one point did you hit you probably didn't because you like to fast forward and this is how you miss stuff. He told that white girl that he eventually asked to marry him. He was like at one point like I didn't even feel like I was good enough for my parents. So how was I supposed to be good enough for you? Cause your parents ain't shit, and I can tell by that little raggedy ass truck of mama
Mama.
you got. That mama is a piece of shit. You can't tell. You can't tell me no
Right.
different.
Because he said family is everything to me, or he said family is important, and the mom was like, family?
Exactly.
Like,
So
damn, bitch, yeah, family.
yeah, mama, family.
We done
Not
skipped
so
over.
mama poo-pooed the fact that you said that family is important.
She was upset, like, family important. Like, Yeah, family is important, especially if he felt like he never had one. He wants a family.
He wants it's important to him. Somebody touched that little boy though. You can't tell me.
I got abuse because he said my mama always got her
Mhm,
hands in my face, and so I don't
mhm.
like it. So it gave me. Mama was probably
That boy is got trauma. He got trauma. He need to sit on somebody's sofa. He do.
he does. I'm gonna pin that until we get to them because I got something to say about the 23-year-olds. But let's get back to Raya in this. She want to move to Atlanta for one
Or
year,
Charlotte.
and he want to go to Charlotte.
No, he don't want to go to Charlotte. He want to stay in a small town. She
Oh,
had a couple of cities, Charlotte, Atlanta. That was on those both cities were on the list for her year to be Sex in the City. I guess I don't know. I
let
don't
me
know.
tell you something, girlfriend, about the AT and the L. You want to keep your man, keep him up out of Atlanta because you think it's hoes out there. The hoes is in Atlanta, and I know because I used to live there. You can quickly lose your man, especially you talking about I don't want to get married and he ready to settle down. You will quickly lose your man in the ATL. So I
Mhm.
suggest I don't know how it is in Charlotte. Maybe y'all could sit down.
Same. You will quickly lose your nigga.
So I suggest you stay where you at, keep your ring and be happy. She gave me, I'm just with you until I found a man with more money. That's the vibe I got from
That's
Ray.
also the vibe I get. I also got the vibe that there's some trauma with her too. Something happened to her too.
Didn't she say he never gave her an orgasm?
Well, when he hadn't up until that point, but apparently when they got back together, there was some sparks that flew, and he was able to touch some buttons, and she was able to get where she needed to go. That's what she told the
I
cousin.
would be concerned. I would be concerned if my man ain't never put it down on me and he don't went away 3 weeks with a white woman and then he can come back and give me a spark. I'm concerned about what happened over there.
Apparently, they tried something different. Maybe she told him about some of that stuff that James be doing. Because Miss Mama said she ain't never not had an orgasm with James, so she don't know.
Oh, it was Ryan who ain't never had an orgasm.
No, it was Raya.
Ryan never had an orgasm with Trey.
Right.
It just gave
Ryan
me
said she ain't never not had one with James. So
oh, okay. Yeah, Ryan gave me, I'm just sitting, you're the placeholder until a better man come along.
that's what she gave me as well.
Because they're not getting married to 2025. So she really hoping somebody else get around here before the spring of 2025 because she just accepted the ring so the man wouldn't leave.
Possibly. Possibly.
Let's get into the freaky ones, the young ones, the ones who've never been with anybody else. They've been with each other since 16 to
Mm-hmm.
23, 7 years. For me,
That's a long time.
I don't give a damn how long it is. Y'all children, that's too young to get married.
How old? Well, I can't talk. I got married at 22, so I haven't. What was? Who is who is me? Who is me to judge anybody's situation?
For me, that's too, I feel like y'all don't know nothing but each other.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get out there and then have some life
Not
experience.
necessarily. You don't need to get out there and do all of that extra. You don't necessarily. Mm-mm.
I ain't like it.
I didn't like it because I feel like she doesn't understand the trauma and the abuse. Hey, Davion, that he's been through, and so because at one point she was like, "Well, when are you gonna get over it?"
That's immaturity. That's immaturity.
Daughter, that's not how trauma works. You just don't wake up one morning and be like, "Ta-da! I'm over it." That's not how. That's not how any of that works, beloved.
Yeah, you have to go get the counseling. You have to do the work on yourself, get it out, do the healing, and then you can be better for somebody else. So James definitely has to do that. Because let me tell you something, I'm not arguing with you for 10, 12 hours and it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I got to go to work in an hour. No, sir,
No,
you
I'm
better
not doing that because I'm
argue
gonna fall
with
asleep.
yourself.
30 minutes into this conversation, I'm going to sleep.
At some point, I said what I said, and I'm going to sleep. Because I'm like, what are y'all up arguing, fussing, and fighting for?
Nothing.
I feel like it's immaturity. I don't count that little high school love. You don't really know what love is for real, for real. At 16, you just puppy love. You might love somebody, but it ain't real life experience love. They don't know anybody else. I don't like it. I think 23 is too young to get married. I already told my son, don't come to me with no stuff like that because one of his friends talking about, oh, come to my wedding next year. I'm getting married next summer. When you come back from college, I want you to come to the wedding. And they the same
What
age.
you got to do? Which let the boy go? Wait, he can't go to the wedding.
He can go to the wedding. I just use that as an example to tell him my son don't come around here like that. I said 21 is too young to get married. That's just what I told my.
No, it depends on who the person is and who the person you marrying. Because I know people who got married in 2021, they still married to this day. We damn near 50.
I just
It
told
just all of it depends on who you are as a person and how mature you are as a person.
well, he ain't mature enough.
Not the hair just grew in on his balls. He's not ready yet.
Not that, but he's not.
Okay. That's your child. You know better than me.
And I'm just not here for it. Now that's what I said. Grown people gonna do what grown people want to do. That's just my advice to him. Like, live your life, have fun, date around, date a couple of girls, see what you like, see what you don't like, then make a decision. Don't be quick to want to marry the first one you get with. But that's just my advice to my child. So I can't tell Raya and whatever their names is what to do. Now,
Ryan and James.
what's their name? Ryan and James.
Ryan and James, yeah. I don't like how everybody just treats James like he's like dirt, and he should be lucky that she even looked at him. Like all her family and friends feel like she's this princess golden child, and how dare he not be ready to marry you and boss boom. I don't like how they treat him. I just don't.
And you better know that's how they gonna always treat you.
Listen.
They probably looking at him like, I don't know how they looking at him, but I don't like judgmental people. But they sitting up, they ain't never even lived together before.
Yeah.
And now they sitting up in her mama house. And you damn sure can't bring you and your girlfriend over my house.
No, don't bring your little bald headed girlfriend over here. Oh my God.
I have to change. I'm definitely one of those moms. Maybe it's the single mom, only child thing I have to get over. Where I don't like nobody for my son. Like, I'm gonna look at you.
Oh no, you can't do that.
I know that about myself, so at least I can identify it, but I don't know how to get over it because
Don't be one of the mamas where we got a Reddit story about am I the asshole because my mother-in-law doing the fucking most.
because I don't like anybody. I'm like, nah.
Not you don't like nobody.
Mm-mm.
My God. So he just supposed to be sitting in the house alone for the rest of his life?
No, he dates. He usually don't tell me none of his business because
Because you do too much. That's what that feels like.
if you do something against them, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to you. So I have identified that because I don't want to have the type of child that won't come around because I'm too much in their business. So I'm trying to change, but I
Right.
really
Please
like.
don't be that mama where they go no contact and you can't see the grandchildren and they don't talk to you no more because you're doing the most. Don't be
Pretty
that.
much. It might be somebody one day that I may like, but so far I don't like anybody. Because I feel like he too young to be serious. Like, just date. You ain't got to introduce me to nobody because I don't care. Just date, have fun, wear your condoms. That's what you're supposed to do.
Until when? When is he supposed to mature and get serious?
Maybe around 26, 27.
Okay. All right. You ain't gonna like nobody then either, because you just don't like nobody. But okay. All right. Amen.
At least graduate, get your master's first, get a career, be established, then be serious.
Because then you're gonna be where everybody gonna be your gold digger because he established.
We'll see. But who next?
I'm sorry.
I don't even remember the yellow dress couple and what their problem was. Is that the girl who you said had the unfortunate soul face?
Yes. No, it was Roxanne, the entrepreneur girl. Her
Okay,
face was
Roxanne is
unfortunate.
who I said need to stay out the sun. Okay, let's get into Roxanne. She's the workaholic, and her man just like even at the reunion, he said, "Yesterday I got a car wash." Not I've been working my car wash for a couple of months now. He said yesterday.
But we don't know how long he been working on getting the car wash either. Because getting a and we don't know if it's a franchise, if he just bought out, like a there's I got qualifying questions.
I know Roxanne said currently she's still the breadwinner.
Well, yeah, he just spent a whole bunch of money to buy the car wash yesterday, bitch. He ain't gonna be a millionaire. It take more than 24 hours. That's not how that works. Sure. See, thank you, Davion. Davion know the names of the people.
Kat and Alex. I thought we was talking about Roxanne and her man.
He he was giving us the name of the
Oh, the
girl with
yellow dress.
the yellow
Yellow
dress
dress.
and
Kat and Alex.
and the good heels.
We can get to them. What was their issue? Because I don't. It just looked
He's
like
the
she
male
was begging
version
and he
of
just want
Cat.
to get
He's the
married.
male version of Cat, and he felt like she too soft spoken.
I don't care anything about the other two white couples.
Now, why
They
is
were
that?
they were boring, fast forwardable. They both well, Roxanne said
It didn't get good until that boy said that girl don't respect him,
yeah,
and
and he
he should
went
leave.
running down the street crying, upset.
Throwing up,
I feel like
sliding
she
down the
don't
wall,
respect him
crying.
either.
He's like, "You're a liar." He was upset and his feelings, child.
Look, I don't care about these last two people. Roxanne does not want to marry her man.
She doesn't
Baby,
want to marry anybody, not just a
she
man.
doesn't,
She don't want to get
she
married.
doesn't want to marry anybody. She will wear a ring on every finger but the ring finger on her left hand.
And then he was like, "That's what I expected of her." Oh,
Then why you go out and spend all that money on extra rings just for them to sit in a box?
because he grasping at straws for anything at this juncture.
They don't have a date. Kat and Alex getting married. I forgot, but they got some magnets with their pictures on them.
They're save the dates, yes.
Yes. Congratulations to them. The
I feel like Antonio is her beard. Like Antonio is his beard. Roxanne is Antonio's beard. I feel like Antonio is gay. And like, put the picture of them up again.
I
Of
do
Rox-
like his outfit, but I don't think that means he should be gay. But
Go back and look at him. Look,
I thought he looked good.
look at
You
his
look a
face,
fool.
and then look how his legs is crossed.
Sir, why you couldn't have told Joe fiance to take that shit off of her dress and her neck?
Because he probably picked that outfit for her.
Then he's
Because
not
she's
gay.
a stylist. That's not really her man. I'm telling you something.
He's not
Sometimes this picture
he
is
put the feathers
disturbing.
on.
It ain't right.
He's not gay if he picked that dress out.
Oh, yes, he is.
Because RuPaul said we do ostrich, not chicken.
What is it? Okay.
Those are chicken feathers.
Those are not chicken feathers, beloved, but okay.
And they look cheap. Davion know they date 10, 5, or 5, 10, 24. And I think the little young couple get married in September.
Yeah, September 30th, I think.
Hmm.
So they got a month.
We'll see. I want to see a year later for this group of people. They said Love is Blind after the altar, the 1 year anniversary for the last season came out today, but I
Did
couldn't
it?
find it on Netflix.
I didn't. Well, I didn't. I wasn't looking for it to know it was coming out.
We already know what the drama going to be. We're going to be happy for the Browns. That's the only couple we like and care about.
Exactly.
Um, and oh boy, who stole old girl from the other boy, they gonna still have some conflict. Well, just a year later, who cares? Mm-hmm.
We stopped talking about them. Do we care? Not. I ain't rooting for none of these relationships. Okay.
Me
Well,
neither.
there's only one relationship that I know is going to, if even if they don't get married, they will be
They
still
stuck with each
connected 18 years later, and that's Lisa and Brian because they had a baby.
she
Everybody else is up for grabs.
she made sure she was gonna get something.
What does that
I
even
don't
mean?
think he want to marry her because he got the stumbling and fumbling over his words at the thought of having to propose.
Who?
Whatever her man name is, I mean, one day, it's in the future. I mean, the future could be 20 years from now.
Could be. She's
It could
already
be.
been married once. She ain't in a rush. She'll be fine.
I don't like her, so I ain't gonna say nothing else. Let's get into some more stuff, Abby, until I guess next week we'll talk about After the Altar. And the week after that, Love is Blind. I guess season 6 is coming back. They're gonna be in Houston. So maybe we might get some black people.
Maybe.
You want to get into these who did what best?
Okay. Trey in the sunken place and Raya putting that dude in the front. I'm
Yeah, we
joking.
said that. She got him on standby in case somebody else come along. If you want Raya and you got a bigger bank account than Trey, you got into spring 2025 to say something. Cause after that, she gotta marry him by then. So I found these fun pictures on the Instagram, and I want to
Oh,
know your answers. The first one is who had the best perm or silk press, whatever we want to call it.
uh, I'm gonna go with Prince for 200, Alex, because this is stupid.
I'm gonna go with Snoop Dogg because I never seen his get frizzy or anything. It was no matter how hot it is or humid, it stayed pressed. And sometimes he would put it in some little ponytails and barrettes. So I'm gonna go with Snoop. Let's see who's next. Oh, this is a good one, Abby. They said Janet Jackson got your man on the stage like this. What do you do next?
Video,
That's what I said. I'm gonna let him have fun.
like it's not like she come home, and she probably gonna need help to get up from that position because her knees is 60 some odd years old at this point. So what are we doing?
Is not 60 something years old.
Yes, she is.
I thought she was 50 something.
I think she's 60 at this point.
Well, she got better knees than me because I can't even get down
That's
like
an
that.
old picture, honey.
I say let him have fun because when
She
Usher pulled
okay. I stand corrected. She 57. She damn near 60. I saw her in concert. She girl, please. She can't even do that. I saw her in concert in April.
oh, you
May,
did go to the concert.
for Mother's Day. I saw her. She 57. I saw her in May. She can't do that anymore.
She can't or she won't.
No, she can't. No, I've seen her the whole concert, and she can't do that.
Do you like this hat Beyonce got on? Because it kind of upset my spirit when I saw it.
What the fat Albert is happening here?
The same
Why?
thing.
No,
I texted my friend immediately. I
designers
said,
do too much.
I'm so happy she didn't wear this shit in Atlanta because I would have been mad.
That's crazy. No thanks.
Even Beyonce could get it wrong sometimes. Beyonce, this hat is a boot. It is a boot.
It's a big boot.
Who do you think played the best? What do we call this? Biography?
Mm-hmm.
Who did the best?
Uh, I would say, okay, if I'm doing them in order, I would go Jamie Foxx,
Mm-hmm.
Angela, Denzel. J Lo is not even on the list. She didn't even make the list.
Jay didn't make the list.
She didn't make the list.
I agree. Since J Lo is up there, she last. But Jamie, Angela, Denzel, and Selena. Who had the most mouth?
All of the above.
Well, we know it was all of them, but who had the most? I'm gonna say Florence because she was talking to her boss. Everybody else was just talking to their friends, but she gave her boss the most mouth.
Correct. Yeah, I would go with. I don't know why Aunt Esther kept going to them people's house if she ain't like them. That's my thing.
Right,
Why?
and your sister was gone, and Lamont was grown. He could have came and visit you, but I like Aunt Esther too. Smoke for smoke, who had the best arguments? And I'm gonna put Aunt Esther right here. They had the
Yeah,
best
Aunt
argument.
Esther and Fred, because they was 30 seconds away from fisticuffs. I don't care what nobody say. They was 30 seconds away from fisticuffs.
So don't make me pop you, sucker.
Right, and she meant that thing.
Very much meant it. Do I have any more? This is the last one. Which character was the bougiest for you?
Ooh, Tony.
Really?
Yeah,
I was gonna say Whitley.
nah.
No,
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
guess because Whitley did eventually marry a broke man, but Tony wasn't having it. And once her doctor became broke, she left him.
Listen. And then dated Jones' ex. You know what? I'm not even.
She dated Jones' ex. Which one?
One of the ones. And then she was like, Joan doesn't care. She broke up with him. Using every
I gotta
excuse.
go on Netflix and watch Girlfriends again because I don't
They were
recall.
all horrible friends. They were horrible friends. That is a
Horrible.
terrible show.
None of them were really friends. They just wanted to be around each other. I don't know. They all beat up on Joan. I felt like Joan was a true friend to them.
Joan was on bullshit as well.
What did Joan do? Joan was helping everybody out, giving them places to stay, jobs, recommendations.
Yeah, friend. Joan wasn't the correct answer either.
I'm kind of like Joan. At the holidays, I love a good theme, and I demand all of my friends to dress up and be in the theme with me.
What you mean demand? Okay, see, that's not gonna do because I'm be like, no, I'm not doing it.
It's for fun. Like last year,
It's for your fun. No, thank you. Return.
they have fun. Last year we did Friday. Everybody dressed up like somebody from Friday. This year we're doing Martin.
That's cute for y'all. I don't have them type of friends because they know I will not show up because you gonna bullshit. Nope, not doing it.
It was fun. I love a good theme. I get it from my mom. We do it every year for Christmas. Last year, everyone boycotted and put their foot down and said they wasn't doing a theme. But this year, I'm going to demand that we have it back because y'all got last year off.
Not you gonna demand. And y'all gonna do this damn thing. I don't give a damn what you say.
And
Just
take the pictures.
wow, wowzers, bowsers. No thanks.
We do it every year. I don't understand why it's an issue. Every year is a theme, and we take the
And
pictures.
every year I'm not doing it, so it don't even make me no never mind. So
At least Christmas is a color theme. Like one year might be all white, blue and white, red and green. We did Prince one year where everybody had to wear all purple. So
that's
I
so.
don't.
That seems like a lot. Uh,
It's a color. You
that
can't
seems
wear a
like
certain color.
I'm sure I could.
Abby, you would not like to go on vacation with me because I have vacation themes where every night for dinner we have to wear certain colors for the pictures. And one year we had to all wear
You
romper.
one of them people where you got a whole itinerary and we
Oh
got to.
yes,
Oh, girl, I'm not going nowhere with you. Because I am the exact opposite. I hate going on vacation where we've done so much shit on the vacation. When it's time to vacation, when I get home, I need a vacation from my vacation because I'm tired, because I got no rest. The whole point of me going on vacation is for me to get rest. I can go on a vacation and I just want a nice hotel room that leads out to either my own pool or the beach itself. And then I will just spend the whole child. Get me a good book, a good drink, and me to be able to get some food to my location, and I will park myself right there and be good with it. Don't you?
you
I
read your book
fall
on the
asleep in the
airplane.
sun like this. Wake up. I need another drink. Give me another drink.
I schedule in relaxed time, but I
No, I
definitely
don't
have
want it. No. No thanks. I don't want it.
because I feel like we going out of town. That's the whole point is to do
I
stuff.
don't want to do a whole bunch of shit when I go out of town. Listen, one or two things is real cute, but yeah, I'm not getting up. We got to go to bed early because we got to get up at 6 a.m. to do
No,
what?
I ain't
I'm
getting
so
up at six
motherfucking mind. I
a.m.
don't know who you talking to. You gonna do it by yourself. Don't come.
No,
If you come talking, listen. Loretta knows this because we go on vacation together all the time. Don't you come over here first thing in the morning with all that perky shit. Get away from me. I'm
I'm
not
not
a
a
morning
morning
person. Please don't I'm not a morning person in the best of time when I get up and wake up by myself. Please.
I'm not a morning person. You'll never get that from me on vacation. All excursions will start at noon or later. But I'm definitely doing excursions. I'm booking the itinerary, and it's gonna be a color theme every night for dinner.
No, I'm not doing it.
If not a color theme, we get on some matching T-shirts to wear to the airport.
Not doing that. I'm only matching with the nigga I'm laying down with for that vacation. I will get us some cute shirts that say we going to Disney World or whatever, but I'm not matching with a whole group of 50 people. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I love you. I'm not. You gonna be
That
mad
is
at me.
so unfun. I love to match, and I
It's
love a.
not that I'm unfun. I'm an adult and I don't have to do it if I don't want to.
Let's stop talking about this for some of my friends watch, and they start to be like you, and be like, "Is you really doing it?"
It'd be a rebellion.
Right? I'll be mad. They were like, Abby said, we grown, we ain't got a match. So
and don't.
let's
And
go
don't.
else.
You be bullying your friend. I feel like you be bullying them people.
I don't. I make the suggestions and they be like, yeah, that sounds fun. I'm like, oh, we got to get us some t-shirts.
Oh, it
My
don't.
mama
So
got the
there's a bunch of yous that you hanging around with. Got it.
mm-mm. I'm like, my mama got the cricket. What kind of design we want? Get our t-shirts.
Hold on.
By the end of our cruise, it was a mutiny where they quit with the theme every night for dinner. I think I got maybe 5 out of the 7 themes. So, but I'm definitely gonna have the itinerary. Yes, I had an itinerary. I'm gonna type it up. I'm gonna send it to you before we leave. I'm gonna tell you how much each excursion is and what day we going on it. hmm And it's gonna be fun. Okay. Well, that's it. For everybody who didn't know, I said it off camera. My AC upstairs is broke. So it's time for me to go cool off in the lower part of the home.
Not,
It's hot up here.
not in the lower part, in the lower 48.
You can immediately tell as soon as you walk down 3 or 4 stairs.
That
It's
is cool. It's
yes.
cool downstairs. Yeah, because the heat rises. I told you that. So that's where you at. You where the heat is all gathering at the top.
And my office is upstairs. I might have to just work off my laptop tomorrow in the kitchen table or something because it is too hot up here.
My baby daddy just texted me. What did he say? He sent me a picture.
I'm happy mine ain't texting me.
He texted me a picture of our son.
Oh, Davion said Love is Blind come on tomorrow. I thought it came out tonight or today. So it come out tomorrow.
I'm gonna
Are
order
we
some
gonna review
Netflix
it?
and I'm gonna sit down and watch it and because half of my regions is closed due to the hurricane. So I ain't got much to do.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm probably gonna get those emails
Because
for
it's pouring rain
extensions
here
next week.
in North Carolina. It hits pouring outside.
Hmm.
On the first, Davion said the first.
Oh, Friday. Okay. Well, we gotta wait till Friday. Are we gonna talk about it next Wednesday?
Sure.
We need a new show now that Detroit is over.
Is Detroit over?
It's not. It don't come on my DVR anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
I don't
over.
watch it. I'm sick of. Oh, we didn't even discuss the Love Is Blind debacle that's happening right now.
What's happening?
Not the
I
Love
ain't.
Is Blind, but Ready to Love.
What's happening on Ready to Love?
With the people, not people that's on the show, that's off the show.
I don't know what's going. What? Tell me.
Girl, where you been? Okay, so you know Sabrina, the one
I'm
who
talking
had the
about
short
Sabrina with
haircut,
the
who
Eagle.
chose herself over the dude at the end.
Yes.
A
Mm-hmm.
person, her. And there's this guy named J Dub. He was on one season. I don't know what season he was on. I've never seen him a day before in my
He
life.
was. I thought he was just a YouTuber. I
No,
didn't
he
know.
was, he was actually on
Okay.
this show. And so, you know, they've been doing a panel together for the last couple of years.
Okay.
So apparently, so let's start. Picture it, 2000 and something. J Dubs and this young lady get married and they're together for 6 years. During that marriage, there is infidelity on his part and she got pregnant and they lost the baby.
Oh.
Right. Very sad. They get divorced. And so they go about their lives. He gets remarried and divorced again.
Well,
They
damn.
come, listen, don't ask no questions to the end. So she decides she gets a wild hair in her ass. I don't know why. Oh, that nigga that cheated on me that I lost the baby with, he free. Let me go holler back at him. So she goes to holler back at him. Maybe we can rekindle our love thing. I don't know why, because once he cheated, he told you was not the correct person for him. So why are you going back to revisit this shit? I don't know. But she goes to be like, hey, little baby, what you doing? What you got going on? And he, who feels guilty about what the fuck he did the first time around, says, well, maybe I can be right for her this second time around. I've grown, I've matured. You know, it could be something. They get remarried. They are remarried for 9 months before this nigga says, nope, I was right the first time. She ain't the one. I want a divorce. Let's get divorced. Meanwhile, he going through all of these changes with the wife. He's talking to Sabrina. Sabrina's like, this nigga is just a friend. Let's be very clear. No. So she was like giving him advice. She was like, if this is the step that you're going to do, make sure that you're correct with it. Make sure you do your due diligence, blah, 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 all of these things. Make sure that you do it correctly, because it's trauma, drama, and all this other type of stuff that can happen with this type of situation. Fine. Apparently, she was in town. They were having breakfast. The wife walks in on them at the restaurant at breakfast, having breakfast with each other. There was no smoke, there was no drama at that time, because Sabrina was like, oh, she was like, oh, hi, how are you? Blah blah blah. You know, she's like, I'm just this nigga's friend. I listen, ain't no funny business or nothing going on. Okay, bet. Cut to 3 days ago. Sabrina has to go on live. She does like an hour and a half live, talking about how she's being harassed by the ex-wife because J Dubs has made the public announcement that he likes Sabrina. He thinks she's a unicorn and he wants to date her. And she was like, okay, that's cool, that's fine, whatever. But now the wife has put two and two together and got 17 and has now started stating that Sabrina was the side chick the whole time. She's the reason that their marriage didn't work. He's living with her and her daughter, which he's not, and harassing her on social media. Sabrina has had to block several pages because she's going crazy under the comment sections. She had to turn comments off, all manners of things. So Sabrina gets on there to clear the air and be like, hey, I ain't never been nothing but this nigga's friend, so I don't understand what the smoke is with me, but I can take a step back and mind my damn business. Now, I understand that he said that he won't, us to try and work on it and it be a thing, and then later on, cool, that might can happen, but right now you got to fix this, because what you're not going to do is bring me a bunch of drama and trauma, and I ain't got no skin in the game. Bet. So J Dubs get on his channel and he do a live. It's about maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes tops, I think. I cared about 5 minutes. I stopped caring after about 5 minutes into his live, because he speaks about himself in the third person and it's off-putting, and he comes off as arrogant and like uncaring and all of these things. So Kamisha does a live about the situation, and J Dubs, Sabrina, and the ex-wife's family is in the chat, throwing information in the chat. The ex-wife's niece is in the chat saying, oh no, it was this, and this, and we got receipts, and we da. And J Dubs had come up and talked. I don't know if Sabrina had come up on the live and talked, but she was definitely in the chat, and she said her two piece. And so rightfully, Kamisha gave the opportunity for whoever the family member. She was like, do you want to come up? Do you want to show the receipts? She's like, I will drop the link. I dropped the link for you if you would like to come up and give your side of the story. Well, they said that no, they don't want. They talk about Kamisha, I guess, because she let J Dubs up to tell his side, and Sabrina was, I guess they got mad at Kamisha and was like, well, I'll just take my receipts to Tasha K and blah 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 blah.
Tasha K don't care.
That's what I'm trying to say. Tasha K do not care.
She gonna be like, Sabrina who?
I love y'all. We love the Ready to Love family, but this is gonna cause a ripple in the Ready to Love bubble, and that's as far as it's gonna get. This not even goes cross Tasha K's desk. This little mealy mouth bullshit that y'all talking about.
It barely crossed my desk.
So apparently, Sabrina, J Dubs, and Auntie's advice were on a live, and Kamisha did a live about it. She was very upset. Auntie advice is talking about, well, you can tell that Kamisha is not loyal. Loyal to who? Loyal to what?
Right.
She's loyal to the truth because she gave an opportunity for J Dubs, Sabrina, and the family member to come up and give their part of the story. So what was she supposed to only listen to J Dubs and Sabrina and not give the family member their time to say whatever it is that they wanted to say? That seems very biased to me. I don't know what you was expecting. Oh, she only doing it for a click and a view. That's why we all do. Like y'all are no better. That's why
Right.
we do any. Y'all think we up here for no good damn reason? No, we want people to click on the damn video and view it. That's why everybody who's on YouTube is on YouTube. That don't even make no damn sense. Child. It's drama. It's drama. And you know, my bandwidth is small, so they got about 30 more seconds of my participation, and then I'm gonna be out.
I
I'm
was in the group chat this morning because you the first person that really broke it down for me. Because I was like, well, what happened? Where did this stem from? Like, what's going on? And I heard something about Sabrina sleeping with a married man, and I was like, oh, okay.
She's not sleeping with him.
And then I just said,
I don't. At least I don't think she's sleeping with him.
I'm saying that's what I heard. Like nobody broke down the whole story, which I understand. It was during the workday. Probably nobody had time to break it down like that. And I wasn't about to watch Nan video because you know Kamisha did put the videos in the chat, but I wasn't about to watch all that because I didn't care that much. Because Sabri who?
I'm not fooling with you. I promise I'm not. I'm not. I promise I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing this.
When you're on Ready to Love, you have to take advantage of the 5 minutes the own networks give you because the way they crank out the next season, people have forgotten everything about you come the next round of foolishness.
Absolutely.
I didn't even know whoever this J Dub person is was even on the show ever. So it sounded like they wanted a lot of clicks and views as well.
They do. And here's my thing about the whole situation. First of all, I tell J Dubs, whatever dick he gave to these women that make them act like this, I don't never want it. If I'm gonna act crazy, like I don't want that. I just don't want it. That's not what the Lord has for me in these last and evil days. Secondly, to the ex-wife, it's just maybe it's the Scorpio in me, but I'm just not never gonna show my ass like this in public over no nigga. I'm not no nigga that said he don't
Not
want
the
me.
second time. I'm
Not
not
the
gonna
second
be
time. First of
twice.
all, I am not a god of second chances. I'm not giving you a second time around. My baby dad is still trying to get back, and we broke up when I was 18.
Mm.
Please, Barbara, please. My husband was still trying to get back with me. The last conversation that we had, I still love you, sweet. I know. I know. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now I ain't gonna say all that. I have given a nigga a second chance, but I guarantee you, if you act up a second time, I'm not gonna publicly let it be known. I'm just gonna quietly.
I'm not gonna show my ass like in this manner where I'm freaking out and calling and there's a supposed side chick and I'm giving her all of this FIFA. No,
Because
because
people who didn't
I
watch
don't
the
operate
first
in that manner because I treat you like you died. You disappear. I could walk past you in the mall and act like hello, how are you? My name is Ebony. It's nice to meet you. You look familiar, but I don't know you. I don't. What's your name?
I would walk
Cause
past you like you invisible, like I ain't seen you, and just to keep a stepping.
never seen you before. Sorry to that man. I don't know that man. If he was walking down the street, I wouldn't even know. I'm so sorry. I don't know who that is. Mm-mm.
Why do you think people like to publicly embarrass themselves?
I think it's a her for her. I think it's a trauma response. I think it's a trauma response from what happened in the first marriage with her losing that baby, and he cheating on her the first time around, and now I think she's put two to two together in her head when it concerns because he came out of the blue and was like, I would love to date her, and my intention is to start courting her and Boss Blue and Blue and all those good things. And she has put together that she hasn't been just his friend the whole time. She's been fucking him the whole time. That's his side chick, and that's the reason why our marriage didn't work out. And it's the same pattern repeating. That's what I think it is. And I think she's had this is a trauma response to that. That's what I personally believe. I could absolutely be wrong, but that's what I think it is. It's a trauma response.
I would like to know that because I'm never going to embarrass myself.
Never.
publicly. I'm gonna cuss your ass out at home.
I'm gonna fight you.
All
At
of that.
I'm gonna box. I'm gonna box. I'm gonna knock your head in between the refrigerator and the wall. Sure am. If you're in my house, yes, I am. Gonna do that, and it's okay. You can call and you can call the people. Because in my mugshot, I'll be like this. Get my
Like
good
Portia.
side.
Full face of glam and hair, just like
Listen,
Portia.
get my good side.
Mhm.
Because who finna do all of that? Who finna be all of that? I'm not. No, I'm not.
Well,
You're not gonna have me out in these streets acting a monkey fool. I went ape shit one time uh, about a man and being Fidelis, and that was my daddy. And when I say I tried to kill that lady, that's exactly what I tried to push her face through the windshield of a car. I sure did from the outside in. Sure did. And then when my daddy tried to pull me off of her, I punched him in his face and broke his glasses. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
well, it looked like everybody got the attention they were looking for.
Hopefully.
Congratulations. Thank you for breaking that down because I was highly confused, but I was over it this morning in all my confusion. I was already over it, but I'm happy I at least now know the whole story.
Like, why they gotta walk up the stairs so hard? I don't know. For a big girl, I'm light on my feet. I don't sound like that coming up the steps.
I never really paid attention. Mm.
I don't know. Church was canceled tonight due to the inclement weather. Because the hur
We
it's
need a
raining
bit of rain
no,
here.
and the hurricanes are coming.
That's
I
one
think
thing I was
school is. I
happy
think school
my
is.
son
I
is.
don't know. See, let me check with my kids. Is CMS out tomorrow?
I am happy my son is out of Savannah because I got all the Savannah emails. Please take me. I'm not paying y'all
Hey, you got
tuition.
the group chat?
Please take me off of y'all email list. But I still get all the Savannah emails about evacuating the campus, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy he's not down there anymore.
Listen, the shooting at UNC.
Oh yes, I saw that.
So one of my cousins, one of my well, my first cousin, her son, is a student, and his classes are in that building, and normally he doesn't go back to his apartment when he has class in that building because he doesn't want to leave campus. And so normally he's sitting in the hall of that building, like so he can transition to the next class. The day of the shooting was the first time that he ever missed that class. He was
Mm.
he overslept and was in bed. I said, "Thank you, Jesus." Because listen, I can't. She can't. She's already lost one son. She can't. It's too much. I said, "Oh Jesus, oh my God." We pray for all the families that were affected.
Yes, because I think a teacher or they said someone that worked there got
I
shot
think
too.
a teacher was shot at the school. It's too much. It's too much for my nerves. It's too much.
It is too much. You just have to pray over your children and ask God to cover them because when they out there, you can't hover over them.
You can't.
And I feel like my son having too much fun in Nashville.
What you mean? Let the baby enjoy.
He ain't never in his dorm. In Savannah, he stayed in that dorm. Nashville, he ain't never in that dorm. He always out and about doing something. I'm like, damn, school just started.
Cause he let that baby be great.
I just said them grades better be great. That's all I know.
It says that after school activities. for tomorrow's closed.
Hmm.
For today was closed. I don't see nothing about tomorrow. I'm on the school website. I don't see nothing about tomorrow. We gonna see. We gonna see.
I thought the hurricane was going the other way, up like the Gulf. I didn't know it was coming up the.
Listen, it's been raining here for 2 days. I think it's a different hurricane.
Oh my God.
It's been raining here for 2 days. It started raining yesterday.
Not two at one time.
Listen, coming from opposite direction. Listen, because you know how far Charlotte is inland? We are landlocked. This is a landlocked city. Ain't no water around here. Child, it's been raining for days at this point.
I could use a little bit of rain to knock out some of this heat because I'm hot. It's still way too hot, but I don't want it to be fall. I still want to wear my cute summer dresses, but it's still too hot.
Need you to make a pimp decision for me.
I know I'm about to go downstairs. I know that.
Okay, let's get you out of this heat. Thank y'all for coming
Well,
to
I was
visit
gonna say
us.
any more gossip, any more YouTube or Instagram gossip I need to know.
Uh Besides the Erica Mena and Spice thing,
I
no.
saw your TikTok on that.
Chill, cause and I meant it. The moment you put your mouth on my children, I listen. I'm taking it all the way to
When
hell.
she said, now I didn't know because I don't watch whatever they got on the hip hops, but I did see the clip when she was like, "At least my son like me. Your
Hmm.
son don't even like you." I said, "Oh, I understood the table flip, but I didn't know she called her a monkey because
Yeah,
that deserved to be popped in the mouth.
she did. Hmm.
Like you
So
could read me, but leave my children out of it."
leave my kids out of this. And it couldn't have been me because I'd have been like, how do you even know if your children even recognize you? Because you never at home, bitch. So what you talking about? You can go to hell. That listen, and then it would been followed up with fists and feet of fury. Because who you talking to? I'm not.
I didn't even know Spice had children. Mind you, I don't watch the show, but I know who she is. I never heard of her having children. So
Mhm. I think they've been on the show, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw them once on the show. I can't, because I don't be watching it either. But I could have sworn I saw like they did a scene and she was like walking on the beach or they were on vacation or something with the kids or something. I could be wrong.
well,
But other than that, yeah, no. And then people was like, protect black women against another black woman. Like I don't, because she's Afro Latina, because she black too.
uh,
So what y'all want us to do with that? That's too black. Why is there a fly the size of one of my compacts? Oh, you finna die, bro. Don't even worry about it.
not the size of a compact.
That's how big it looked to me. It's this big old thick juicy fly. He finna die. That's okay. That's okay, friend. You keep around this ring light because it's the only light in this room right now. Don't worry. I'm gonna cut all the lights off and leave the TV on, and you gonna fly over to that TV and I'm gonna kill you. I kill you dead.
What's that saying they say? I don't know who says this, but they say you can't say something to somebody and
Right? You
then
can't dictate
how
how people respond to your disrespect. You
right.
cannot.
You can't dictate how mad somebody should get.
The same people that say, "Oh, she did too much. She did too much," are the same people that talk about if you go low, I'm going to hell. Well, in hell we shall meet. Because what you mean? You can't hit somebody and then dictate how they get you back. That's not how that works.
Mm-mm.
Now, if you want to say that's who she is as a person, that she has biases against darker skinned people, then I don't have a problem with you saying that because it's probably true.
It's probably true.
But please, you can't. She ain't do nothing more than what was done to her. She said something out of pocket to her, so she said something out of pocket right the fuck back. So I
That
don't understand what the issue is.
that was very out of pocket because I ain't all I saw was the clip, so I don't know how we got to her saying your son don't like you. But I saw the clip and I was like, I
Well,
understand.
this is all Safari's fault. Well, let me tell you how it started. Safari
Safari.
talk about because Spice earlier had a health scare and she was down real, real bad. And apparently, Safari was devastated about the fact that this girl was going through what she was going through. But you didn't give a damn about the fact that your wife almost died on the table giving birth to your son. In fact, you couldn't even be bothered to show up to the hospital. But you crying about Spice being sick and almost dying. But your wife giving birth to your child, that's fine. Bet. And so she was like, I just didn't understand. Why would he be so concerned and upset about you, but have no concern or care about his wife? And she was like, and Spice was like, well, why would you compare the two? She's like, what? And Erica was like, what woman wouldn't? And that's how the argument started because Spice was mad that she made the comparison that Safari was upset about her being sick, but wasn't upset about his wife almost dying, giving birth to their baby.
And that warranted for Spice to go
To come
low.
out the side of her neck and say, that's why your kids don't even like you. Ooh, what?
Yeah, you deserve that table flip. Yeah. But okay. I feel like the sun is going down, so it's starting to cool off up here. But let's keep our eyes open for a new show to review because I don't know anything that's coming up next. I
Neither
guess
do I.
except for Love is Blind, but you know they'll throw that up in 3 weeks and then we'll be stuck with nothing to watch again.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Something got to be coming on. Wait, that villain show is coming. What? When does
Oh,
that?
I'm watching that. I didn't know if you was gonna watch that. The House of Villains.
I saw the trailer. I did a reaction to the trailer.
I
So
didn't see the trailer. I gotta go look for it. Well, Omarosa, Tanisha,
I'm gonna leave
Lynette.
it for Tanisha.
Is somebody else in New York on there?
Uh-huh. She
Well,
goofy. They should have had her mama. They shouldn't have had Tiffany. They should have had Tiffany's mama on there.
they
That
need to do a
she's a
villain
villain.
show with a whole bunch of the mamas. Put Mama Joyce out there,
Mama
the
D.
Scott sister mama, Mama D, Jim Jones mama.
I
They could
like
do a
Jim
villain
Jones'
show
mama. Physiocotic.
too. That would be good. Okay, so we're gonna put House of Villains on the list.
Yeah,
And hopefully that should be some drama. That's a house full of people willing to entertain us.
exactly. I'm waiting for the new season of RuPaul. I don't know when it's coming out.
I'm waiting on RuPaul. They said they just got the green light for the new season, so they probably got to cast and record. Because I'm not watching all them different countries.
I'm done with you, man.
I'm not. And what else is coming back? Did you watch Candy's movie The Pass on
No, why would
Peacock?
I watch that?
A part of it was good to me. I gave it a B plus.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I don't know. Yeah. Now somebody, one of the questions on Google is who is RuPaul's wife? He ain't got no wife. What you mean?
he has a husband,
He has a husband. He ain't got no wife.
and I don't know that man either. But
There's no white man that live out in Wyoming on a ranch. He got a ranch in there.
not Carson Kressley,
Who the fuck? Why would you think it was Carson Kressley?
as you said, a white man on a ranch.
What does Carson Kressley got to do with ranches?
He has a ranch.
No, he does not.
He got all that horseback shit in his house and all them horses. That's a ranch.
No, but
I saw
I
him
don't think
on
that
MC Cribs.
just because
He
he
has,
got horse shit in his house doesn't mean he lives on a ranch. That's not what that means.
well, he has horses out there too. And don't you have horses on a ranch?
Not necessarily. Just because you have horses on your property doesn't mean you live on a ranch. That's not how the ranches work.
I ain't never been on one, and I ain't never getting on another horse a day of my life again, so I wouldn't know. I was traumatized in my youth.
I ain't never been
You
on a
know
horse.
what
I
work?
don't even think. It says Carson Kressley horses.
He has a ranch.
He has a farm.
Oh, okay.
He has a farm.
Same difference to me.
It's not the same, but okay.
Well, some getting ready to come on. We gonna watch something. You watch
Yeah,
Potomac?
it definitely owns a full horse farm, not a ranch. According to Google, it's a horse farm, a sprawling horse farm, which means that vegetation is also grown there. That's the difference. A ranch is just livestock.
Okay.
That's the difference.
I damn sure wouldn't have known that.
Okay. Well, the more you know, the more you know.
You watch Potomac?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well that's off the list.
I don't watch no Love and Marriages. I don't watch no Real Housewives. I don't watch any of those things. I'm gonna have to start watching it because clearly that's the only thing that's gonna be on TV until this strike is over.
Okay, because they only got so many shows and movies on hold that they could hold. Have you been watching The Shy? Oh, I asked you that. You don't watch The Shy.
Mm-mm. I got wrapped up in this damn drama, this YouTube drama, child. It's a mess. This is white folks stuff, child. Do you know who Colleen Ballinger is?
Absolutely not.
She has millions of followers on YouTube. She had a show on Netflix. Um, Turns out she was grooming children. She was in group chats with like 13 and 14-year-olds. She sent this little 14-year-old boy some underwear. And now one of the people who used to work for her tried to say that her husband was a groomer, and it turns out the husband wasn't a groomer. It's the boy doing all of the bullshit. I said, "Oh no."
The 14-year-old?
No, not the four. This is another child. This is another child. He 27 now. But he was 22, 21, 22 when all the stuff, the bullshit the grooming that he was doing with little 15, 16-year-old girls. That's child. And then he tried to say that her husband groomed him, and her husband was like, "Oh, what?" And he doctored messages between him and the husband to make it seem like something crazy was going on. But the husband did a screenshot of their messages unedited, and they was messages missing from the boy to make it look like the conversation went differently than what it did. Child, is a bit mess. You hear me?
I'm already confused. That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna send you the link to the documentary that was made about the boy doing
On
all the
Netflix
bullshit.
or on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Okay. I can already tell you now I ain't watching.
No need to even copy anything.
Because you done told me the cliff notes and I don't know this lady. So
Well, they really not talking about her so much as they are talking about the boy trying to manipulate everybody into thinking the husband was doing something crazy. Nah, go downstairs and eat you some chicken. Thank y'all for coming.
we'll
God
see
bless you. Good night.
next Wednesday for, I guess, Love is Blind is up next. Love is Blind Houston. So we'll see y'all next Wednesday. We'll talk about Love is Blind and everything else we see scrolling through YouTube and Instagram. And we'll see y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, it's circling.